Hello, CA Padasalai family. Sorry for delay. 1 week I'm suffered from cold and cough. In previous videos we have discussed about Unit 3 about other essential elements of a valid contract. In this video we are going to discuss about Unit 4, that is a performance of a contract. Here, uh, first topic is obligation of a party to a contract, defined under section 37. I will explain it. The obligation of a party, that is both the promisor and the promisee, must be the promisor obligation is to fulfill the promise. The promisee's obligation is to the promisee's obligation the promise the promisee's obligation is to the promisor obligation is to provide an offer. The promisee obligation is to accept it or reject it. When the promisee died or he did not respond it, then it is void. Next is effect of refusal to accept offer of performance. Effect of refusal to accept offer of performance. Here 38. In this case, when the promisee is ready to fulfill the condition, but when the promisor refuses to accept it, then he will not claim for any future. He will not say you did not done and that you only must fulfill that. Like that, he will not be argue with the promisee. I will explain another one time. In this case, the promisor is ready to fulfill his promise to the promisee, but when the promisee not accepted it, the promisor is not responsible for the non-performance. Next is effect of refusal of a party to perform wholly. In this case, when the promisor is refused to perform his duty, then it becomes void, and the promisee is have a right to claim for damages caused, but the damages must be reasonable. It must not be an indirect damages, it must be a direct damage. Next, by whom a contract to be performed. In this case, contract can be performed by it is divided into three categories: section 40, 41, 42. In 41, the performance may be done by the promisor himself, the person who promised, see the promisor himself, and the agent or legal representative. First we can discuss about it. First is a promisor himself. The promisor himself has done his promise. Next is agent. When no personal skill required, then he appoint his agent to fulfill this contract. Next, legal representative. In case of legal representative, this means when the promisee dies, his legal representative, when no specific performance is entitled, his legal representative can do the can perform the contract or promise. Next, section 41 is third party. When third party, when you want to pay, when you uh, when we can take in a case when A and B, A is a debtor and B is a credit. A is a owner of a bakery. He got loan from B. When A can't pay loan to B, when C is a customer of that bakery, wanted to pay to that clear the debts of A, because he regularly approaching his bakery and they become a good friends. In this case, the third party also can fulfill the promise or the contract. Next, joint promisors. In case when the promise is made by two or more persons jointly, we can take with this bakery example itself. When A, B, C are the partner in a bakery, when A promised to pay uh, 1 lakh rupees and bought 80,000, 1 lakh rupees with interest, and he bought 1 lakh rupees from X, then A, B, C are both jointly must pay this loan to Mr. X. Next is liability of a joint promisor and promisee. In this case, we can see this 42 we have already discussed. 43, any one of the joint promisor may compel to perform. The promisee may compel any one of the joint promisor to perform. When A, B, C are the partner, X is a creditor, he may compel B only to contribute full that 1 lakh amount. Then B can recover that remaining shares from both A and C in their ratios. Next, Next is 44. Effect of release of one joint promiser. In some cases, the promisee may release one of the joint promiser from performing the contract. Likewise, when A, B, C are bakery owners, joint promisers, and X is a creditor, when X got some sympathy on B and releases him from the debt, and in this case, A and C must repay to the X, but A and C can recover their shares from the B. Next is right of joint promises. In this case, the joint promisee can also, when a person has made a promise to two or more persons jointly, then unless a contrary intention appears from the contract, the right to claim for promise performance rests as between him and them. He may perform to them jointly also. That's all for this video. In next video we are going to see about time and place for performance of a promise. Thank you. Please to subscribe to the channel so you will not miss out any videos from this channel. Thank you.